Gemini, welcome to your Just in Time Tarot reading. If you're watching this, Gemini, trust that there is a message here for you. If you're regular, welcome back, Gemini. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Bronya and I'm an intuitive tarot reader and looking forward to sharing this message for you. Sometimes that can feel like a personal reading and it can align so powerfully, and while that happens, it's very cool when it does. It's not always the case with a general collective reading. Sometimes it can just be pieces or some of it, and don't underestimate that. It can really make a difference in your life. Occasionally none of it will resonate. That is okay too. Leave it for somebody that it does. All right, I got two oracle cards out to start us off, Gemini, with a bit of a duality here. We've got meditate and contemplate, and be bold and make the first move. All right, so I think there's something that you've been wanting to move forward with, and you've been maybe deeply reflecting on it and thinking and mulling it over, but you're being asked that it's time to move into action, right? Otherwise we can just keep on, being in the hypotheticals and thinking about it without actually taking the action. And what happens then is that we miss the boat on the potential. So the new moon in Pisces energy, you might be dealing with a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You might have a significant Piscean placement. The shadow side of the Piscean energy can be where it all just remains a bit of a dream, a bit of an illusion, a bit of a fantasy, if we don't back it with the action piece. Now, make the first move. It could be that you're needing to show your willingness and readiness by taking a step forward in what you're wanting to create or make happen here. And it's often when we do that, then the universe joins in with us to help facilitate that. Okay, I am going to use the Divine Initiation Oracle here. I will then use the Ethereal Alchemist Tarot, and I'll link both of these absolute stunners down below if you'd like to add them to your collection. Bottom card, we have got Divine Initiation. Second time I pulled that this morning out of 4 readings, and this is the signature card of this deck. And I always say this is like you are being initiated into another level, right? Another level of, let's say, awakening or being within yourself, overcoming the fear barriers to move forward. It could be initiation into the next stage in a situation, the next stage in your career, the next stage in starting that business, moving towards that goal, but it's going to require you to make the first move. And I feel that, Gemini, part of that is stepping into the unknown, right? Going where you haven't gone before. And we know what happens to most of us when we're faced with that is that the fear comes up, or the blocks, and all the reasons why we shouldn't move forward. And I think, well, look, that is fine, but you have to acknowledge and be accepting that if we don't change anything, then you will remain in the level that you're in right now. Okay. We've got the Ten of Swords, and I think that the Ten of Swords is usually the type of energy that can keep us staying where we are for the reasons of it feels maybe really hard to make those changes or make that move. It might feel that there is a painful action to take in order to move forward. You might need to let go of something else, let go of money, let go of a relationship, let go of a job, career. Sometimes the Ten of Swords can talk about being really tired, really burnt out physically or mentally. And from that place, it can be challenging to make the move. So I think this is overdue. It is overdue. But what is knocking on your door? Like, the universe is definitely coming knocking for you. And they are sending, the universe, your guides, is sending opportunities to try and move you, Gemini. Knight of Cups. Another Pisces energy for me, just saying. There could be a Piscean Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus entering your life with an offer or proposal. The Knight of Cups brings us the Ace of Cups, right? Brings us the initiation into the emotional new beginning. This can be in romantic love, just saying, but in a general collective reading, unless all those energies are there, I don't limit it to that, because an Ace of Cups can be an emotional new beginning through, achieving that work goal by, maybe relocating. It's some kind of big move that feels emotional for you, that ends a painful cycle, or there is a painful action in order to initiate it. Saying that, here comes the Lovers, right? But the Lovers is a choice card around matters of the heart. So there's a big choice on offer here. to bring you into harmony and bring you into balance. This is your major arcana, Gemini. So you know what? Checkmate. I'm calling you out. It's your move, Gemini. It is your move. The universe is knocking, but you have to answer the door. Justice. Yeah, absolutely. Libra energy in the major arcana. And justice is that point. It's the timeout point. It's like, okay, Gemini, you got to make that decision, right? There's a change, modification, or a big decision that needs to be made to bring balance within your life, within this situation. So what I'm getting here is that it's overdue time in a situation that has been sort of wearing you down. You've been contemplating change for a really long time, and you're being told to move into the action piece. Otherwise, this will just remain dream, illusion, fantasy, and you'll continue down the path of the Ten of Swords. The universe is sending you the Knight of Cups. Somebody that you meet, or someone who offers you an emotional new beginning. Now that can be bold, like here's a job offer, or you meet someone you have insane chemistry with, or it can be subtle, like in conversation. Oh, they're looking for someone like you. Maybe you should apply for the job, or you should check this out, or look at this website, and then it leads you to exactly the piece that you're looking for. Now, all of this is to initiate you into your next level up, into your next phase of life that feels more in balance and more in harmony for you. Four of Swords. So it's time to get past the waiting block. The Four of Swords, I always say, is someone who is on pause because they're not wanting to navigate through the Three of Swords, the severing of ties, the painful action. You know, and the thing is that we don't always get the clarity that we want, but it's about trusting the intuition and moving forward from that place. I'm going to leave it on judgment because we keep on getting like it's justice time, it's judgment time. Like this is the universe amplifying and escalating, saying this is the last call. Are you going around for another cycle? Are you going to stay in the Ten of Swords? Or are you going to, let's say, notice the signs? This is like the wake up call and move into your next powerful phase, because this is the second to last major arcana before the World. And the World talks about, you know, huge change in cycles and seasons in your life. It's wrapping up a long-term or a really significant phase of life or situation or series of situations with a repeated pattern, and then moving into your next powerful and expansive cycle. And the World talks about a spiritual graduation, like we've been talking about an initiation. Like you have learned what you need within your current situation. And what happens when we overstay, we get in the Ten of Swords, we start debilitating within that situation. And that is our sign that we're done here, our work is done, and we're needing to move towards the new. So the universe is knocking, Gemini. Will you answer the call? I am going to leave it there. If you'd like to follow this up with a personal reading, the first link down below will pop you over to my website and you can check out what is on offer there. What else? I'm very active on Instagram and TikTok with different daily content, and I share a little bit more of my insights and personal life on Instagram, so do feel free to give me a follow over there. I've got a free Learn Tarot quick guide linked below if you'd like to dip in and start interpreting the cards for yourself. There are 2 paid options to learn tarot with me. I have an introduction to intuitive tarot. That is reading from the heart, the intuition, and not the guidebook. And I have a deeper dive that I teach a full foundation in tarot in my signature reading process. I'll leave you with all of that. I'm sending you love and magic. Bye for now.